Hey, what's going on, Capricorns? Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, rules can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Celtic Tarot, which I get a lot of emails, and one of the main questions is what my favorite deck is, what deck I learned to do tarot with. And for both questions, the answer is the Celtic Tarot. It's still one of my favorite decks. It's the first deck I ever really connected with. One thing for anybody that wants to learn how to do tarot, one little tip, is find the deck that speaks to you. Not all decks will, and not the same deck as other people. You gotta find your own way. And I think the first deck I tried to use was the Wild and Unknown, and I just couldn't get it. I mean, I like it now, but at the time, I just had to find that deck that resonated with me and that I connected with. But with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Capricorns? What's going on for Capricorns, Universe? Excuse me. What's going on for Capricorns? All right, Capricorns. The first thing I see, Capricorns, is this energy that's around you is someone that you already know. Now, with this person, I feel like this, first and foremost, I feel like this person is taking you for granted. There's a lot of hot and cold energy with this person, the Two of Cups in reverse. You know what? I feel like you're holding on to this person because of who they were. I feel like, like I said, this is someone that you already know, and I feel like with this person, I feel like there was a time when things were good with this person. Things were going good. We were heading in the right direction. This person seemed to have everything that we wanted. But I feel like somewhere down along the road, I feel like this person gave up. Now, one thing that I do see is I feel like with this person, I don't feel like they were ever the person that you thought they were. The person they are now isn't the person that you met. And I feel like for you, it's almost like you feel like you're waiting for that person that you met to come back, but because that's who they really are. But I feel like the latter is who they really are. I feel like who they are now is who they really were. I feel like they put a lot of work into getting you. They put a lot of work into impressing you. But once they got it, it was almost like they gave up. I don't feel like this person shows up for you, and I don't feel like they will. I feel like this person, emotionally, I feel like this person already walked away. And I feel like this person, there's a lot of secrets this person is holding back from you. They stopped trying because they felt like they already won. I feel like you're the one doing all the work. And more so, this becomes more true. The longer you're with this person, the more work you're putting in to keep it. to keep it moving forward. And I feel like there's moments when you feel defeated when you're with this person because it almost feels like you're doing everything. Like I said, you're putting in all the effort. You're doing all the work. And the more you do, the more they're going to allow you to do. Like I said, they're taking you for granted. I don't feel like this person's being honest with you. I feel like this person is continuing the lie. And I feel like a lot of times they blame it on you. I feel like they try to make you feel like it's your fault they're the way they are. They're the way they are because that's who they are. They put a lot of effort into being with you in the beginning, and once they got what they wanted, they gave up. I feel like the trust is dwindling. I don't feel like you can trust this person. I don't feel like this person deserves your trust. And slow and steadily, the trust is fading. But I feel like you're still holding on to the hope that the person that you met is coming back, but they're not coming back. They were a figment. They were a made-up character that this person made up to get what they want from you. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this person, you're not on the same page. This person is in it for what's in it for them, and that's it. I feel like the issues that you're having, it's getting worse rather than better. I see a tower moment coming, and I feel like we have to, this is a pre-warning. This is coming. That chaotic energy is coming. This is falling apart. And the thing is you're the one going to be left with the bag. You're going to be the one left sitting in the rubble. Because, like I said, this person's already walked away. You may not see it because you don't want to see it. And I don't blame you. I feel like this person was very good at getting what they want. They sold you those ice cubes, and now they're melted. You have nothing. But the silver lining here, and this is the biggest part I want you to pay attention to because it's the most important part, is I see it. There is other options for you coming. And I see big changes coming, but we have to accept what's right in front of us first. There is someone coming in for you. There's some big things happening for you, but you've got to let go of the dead weight. And it's not an easy choice. I know it's not. Sometimes we want to believe in someone because deep down, they sold us the ultimate dream. But like I said, they're not going to show up for you. They're not going to put in the work. It's only going to get worse to the point where, it's going to cost you. And I don't want that to happen for you. You're not going to get what you want from this person with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. But like I said, there is other options for you. And the sooner you see that perspective, the better. We have the Hangman, seeing things in a different perspective and realizing that, sometimes we just get taken. Sometimes people are, catch us at the wrong time and they really manipulate us, and they're good at manipulating us. And that's the part, when someone acts a certain way, especially if they're acting the way, they have this undeniable energy. But the thing is with fake energy is they can only fake it for so long. Now, I feel like you're intelligent enough to already know all this. I feel like your intuition's already telling you. I just feel like you don't want to listen to it. And that's the problem with our intuition. Sometimes it's telling us something we don't want to hear. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means we try to ignore it because we don't want to hear it. But I feel like you need to hear this because I feel like I said, I feel like there's something. This person is a blockade in your future. You know, it's like trying to swim with an anchor tied to your ankle. I mean, you're a good swimmer. You don't need this person. They need you. You know, sometimes you gotta let the dead weight go. And I know I don't like giving. You know, I don't like doing these type of reads, but sometimes they come out. And when they come out, I gotta be fair. But like I said, I think you already know what I'm telling you is true. Even if you hide it deep down inside, I feel like you know. But what I feel like you don't know is there's something much bigger happening for you. You know, there's something else coming. But in order for that to come, it's almost like, you know, it's almost like when you have a full plate at a restaurant. They're not going to bring you dessert while you still got that full plate. You got to get rid of that plate, get ready for dessert, because it's coming. You just got to make room for it. But like I said, I see a lot of good things coming for you, good fortune. You know, but you got to let go of that. You got to release that burden. And right now, they're that burden. They're holding you back. You know, I see new stability coming in for you. But like I said, it all is tied into whether or not you're willing to trust your intuition. You know, there is someone out there for you. There is someone out there that is on the same page. And I feel like they're a lot closer than you think they are. You know, sometimes we hold on to people because we feel like we have no other choice. You know, sometimes we hold on to them. And that's not really what I feel with you. I feel like you're holding on to this person, hoping that person that you first met is going to come back. But like I said, that person was fictional. It was a made-up character. You know, but like I said, there's a lot of big things coming, a lot of forward movement coming for you, but you have to release the things that no longer do you any good. You know, and I that's the thing. You know, with relationships, sometimes sometimes we feel like we're doing the things that are best for us, but sometimes if we don't know all the factors, we can't really make the right decision. And I feel like with this case, I feel like they've been clouding your judgment. But this is in you. There's bigger and better things happening. You just got to let them, you just got to open it up. And not to be the most cliche person on the planet, but when one door closes, another door opens, like they say. And with this is exactly what that is. But the door that's coming is bigger and better, and there's so much more to be seen. But we have to let go of the things that no longer do us any good. You know, right now you're they're being the anchor right now. You know, your ship isn't sailing; it's just kind of sitting in the same spot because they're anchored. They're holding you back. And like I said, you got to cut out what doesn't work for you sometimes. And sometimes it's not an easy decision. Sometimes it may be sometimes it can be the most painful decision you'll ever make. But it's not about the decision today. It's about what happens tomorrow because of that decision. And what's going to happen is what you deserve. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve to be that crutch. You don't deserve to be taken advantage of. And sometimes we want to see the best in people, even if it's not there. And with this person, I mean, we have Libra, Aquarius, we have Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. You know, I mean, we have Aries, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. You know, that's the thing. Sometimes we feel like letting go is going backwards. And for people that are always moving forward, that's a hard decision, but we can't look at it that way. It's about perspective. You know, it's not about what they did for you, it's what have they done for you lately. And I don't think that's much. You know, and sometimes we don't want to admit what we already feel. Sometimes we have an intuition that's telling us something, even though we know in every bone in our body, we know it's true. But we don't want to admit it, because as long as we don't admit it, it ain't real. That's what we think. It's not true. One day it's going to hit you. And it's gonna hit like a brick wall. And like I said, that chaotic energy is only building here. You know, you're not doing them any favors. You're not doing yourself any favors by holding on to something that doesn't work for you anymore. You know? It's like those people that have them old cars. And the old car keeps breaking down on them. But no matter what, they keep fixing it. And then they start breaking down more often. But they still fix it. Because they remember the times the car got them where they wanted to go. But sometimes, you just gotta suck it up and go buy a new car. You might find one you like a lot better. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe. See you soon.